Ugh. Shoot. I'm here. Yo, sorry about that. Just getting myself situated. Not much, not much. Just chilling today. Been a long day. Just got in. Went. No, sorry, I've been out in the snow and it's been a very dry, cold day. So my sinuses are all like spiky because it's all dry in there. But went snowshoeing with my neighbor to the backcountry of the area. Was out all day snowshoeing. Got to see a lot of the land. It's really, really cool out there. Um, I see a lot of potential to do with some outdoorsy stuff. Hey, honey. But yeah, that's what I did today. I was out snowshoeing with my neighbor. He's an older guy. Uh, again, he's a person that's basically given me the dog. It's his sister who lives in Timmins. They breed. They specifically breed Corgi Dachshund mixes. What's going on in Alberta? I haven't been around. Like I haven't checked the news. I haven't. I'm really out of it. Like I'm in the boonies. Did Pavier win? Please explain to me what is going on. Are we getting an early election? Anything? Oh well, yeah, no. Paul Vieira's won this one. I think he has enough testicles on his body to stand up to Trump. Actually, what am I saying? He's got the big old testicles. He can like sling them like a wrecking ball and knock down the White House. Um, we need Paul Vier. He gives a shit about this country. I don't think he's in it for the getting his corporate backers rich. Yo, Hicks. What? Oh, I got. I'm really excited. So today is almost Tuesday. It's right now. It's Monday. So we got to get tomorrow done. And then on Wednesday, my mini moose comes home. More. There's not going to be a war between our countries. You know that. War between neighboring countries benefits nobody. And the states don't. You guys don't want to be starting of the war. It would collapse. You would guys don't want a war. It would collapse your economy. And like you're hurting us, we're hurting you back. You know, like again, if they want, our country could shut off a couple million of your homes worth of power. Exactly. Like all this is just stupidity and madness. Um, we've got well, you guys have a rich pumpkin leading the country, backed by a rich robot who is constantly glitching. I'm not cocooning. I've got the heat on. Even though I don't need it. It's been in the positive most of the day. It's warm, but no, Trudeau's a fucking idiot. Yeah, more guns don't mean shit. Again, just because you guys have access to that, I don't think the majority of your guys' population are willing to go like, huh? Trump says let's go invade Canada. Let's get the guns, yeah. And besides, Canada does have a mass arming plan if we were ever to do war. You guys, when in history has okay? You know what? Guerrilla warfare tactics. That's what we would play. Okay, that's why you'd never win the war. Yeah, you might take Toronto, but nobody likes Toronto. I really think you're wrong. The Jets aren't going to do like guerrilla warfare tactics are very successful. Yeah, no, it doesn't matter. Like I don't think any of us like really give a shit, man. There's not going to be no war. God, that's literally brother against brother, man. But yeah, let's get on to some happy news. Wednesday, my mini moose gets here. Wednesday, the puppy gets here. It's kind of I feel like they almost trapped me into getting the dog because they came over. They brought the entire litter of puppies with them. So there was like 7 or 8 puppies. All the neighbors were over to visit with their dog. Literally, I'm the only person without an animal in this bloody place. So there was like 20 dogs right in front of my camper. A bunch of puppies playing around. They're all going crazy with each other, flopping on top of each other. And then the one puppy just decides to say, "Screw this crap," walks over, plops down on my boot, just lays there, and like looks at like, I don't want any part of this crap. Leave me out of this." So it's almost impossible to say no to that. It is an Australian Shepherd mixed with a Dachshund. So yeah, an Australian Shepherd mixed with a Dachshund, the Wiener dogs. So for convenience sake, from now on, I'm just gonna say she's an Australian Wiener. Actually, some of them had really funny faces, but I this one here, like I've shown a couple pictures of the puppy on the Discord. That's the actual puppy I'm getting. And yeah, I've been trying to figure out, okay, what am I going to do? 'Cause this is a small dog, and my bed is pretty high off on the ground. I don't want the dog to sleep on the ground, but I don't necessarily want it to sleep in my bed. I was thinking about building a box for it up at the corner so she could sleep in the box. I'll put like blankets and some foam and stuff in it so it's all comfortable. But then I'm like, huh, that's like a lot of work. And then she's going to get used to that. But then I'll have to lift her up in and out of the bed because it's kind of far. I'll have to build stairs onto the bed. So I can either build a box or a stairs. so she can get in and out. And I'll just build some stairs. uh, who says I don't have a small Australian wiener? Oh, I don't need to carry a gun, man. Oh, well, it's gonna be neat. So there's a lot of hunting opportunities up here. I was out snowshoeing with my neighbor most of the day today. We went through all the backcountry area of the land, all the area that's not cleared, and are a lot of animals. Like I was looking at the wolf prints. There was literally a wolf. Like the paws of the when the paws are bigger than my hand on the ground, that's definitely a wolf. It's a wolf. Didn't see the wolf itself, but wolf, moose, and there's a lot of little game birds. Like I saw grouse and a lot of pheasants. And I'm thinking we're not allowed to gun hunt on the property, but there's a lot of small game. I'm pretty sure I could slingshot hunt. Get myself a small little slingshot, some marbles, pop, and do some game hunting like that. Yeah, she's gonna be an indoor-ish dog. Uh, I'm gonna work. I'm gonna. So I've met her. I'm gonna say sister. I'm pretty sure it's her sister. Um, but Bill from over that way. The little guy who I was on. I forgot to turn the volume off when he was talking to him. That guy. One of the streams, him and I had a long conversation, and I left the stream on by accidentally on purpose. He's the one that got me the dog, and he owns one of the dog's sisters. But the sister is a full Australian Shepherd, very sweet dog, and he off leashes it. She never has her on a leash. She just come here. All the dog's temperaments that these people produce are very. I don't want to stray far from my human. Man, I just need a slingshot. You can take out small game with a slingshot. But yeah, she's a real tiny little thing right now, and she's not going to be a big thing when she grows up. And we decided the name is Moose. I'm very glad everybody voted for the name Moose. That was my top pick. If I could have voted, I would have voted on Moose. I'm very glad that that name in particular got over half of the votes by itself. That made me happy. Yo, what couldn't a slingshot take down a squirrel? Just get like marbles, like glass marbles, and ping them. Oh, I just think it's hilarious. I like contradictory names in animals, like a very small dog named Moose. Moose are huge creatures, terrifying creatures, and this little derpy thing it got the name Moose. Or like when I had a dog, I named it Garfield. No, don't say that more. Ah. Well, I'm thinking that even without it doesn't necessarily have to be marbles. I can get ball bearings. I can get the small steel ball bearings from a home hardware for dirt cheap. Hell, even nuts and bolts. I'm just saying, hunting small game. I'm going to be getting when I can save up the money. I'm going to get myself a rifle, something that can take down a moose because it's all crown land just down that way. And me and my buddy, who I speak to a lot here, when moose season opens, he wants to go to the crown land and get a couple moose. You take them down to the butchers, and the butchers will, as long as you bled them, they will skin it and they will butcher all the meat for you. They just take half of it for free, and then they do the rest. They'll take if you get a 700-pound moose, you're gonna get 500 pounds of meat off of that damn thing. They'll take 250 pounds of the meat and sell it because it's a native butchery. They're allowed to, and you'll get 250 pounds worth of meat. You don't need tags for moose, not up here at least. Same with if you're going down south where there's a lot of deer, you don't need deer tags. You just need your outdoors license. How do I put this? Our country is bigger than yours geographically. Like, you got 300 and something, 400 million people. We've got 37 million, and our country is larger geographically. Do the math. Of course, our resources, our wildlife are going to be more abundant than yours. Like, that's why Canada's fishing is better than the States. Sorry to say, all you fishers out there, Canada's fishing is so much better than the States. Yeah, up here, honestly, is be a fisherman's dream. There are 4 lakes right by me, and I haven't got to fish them yet. But I'm told you go there, you hit the water, you use the second you hit the water, the second your lure, your worm hits the water, you're getting a fish. It's because our resources aren't overdrawn. Chris, yeah, I'm working on it. I'm working on growing out the beard properly. But I've got all the equipment to take care of it, so it's not going to get all, insane up here. And I'm sorry, you're wrong, mate. Canada's got you beat for freshwater fishing, anyways. And definitely for freshwater fishing. Like again, there are 3 lakes, 3 or 4 lakes right just due east of me. Plus, there is a river also due east of me. In that river, it's not uncommon for people to hit the water and come out with 500-600 pound sturgeon. Felicia, I have a fishing pole. In fact, another person offered to send me a fishing pole and fishing gear for Northern Ontario for lake stuff, and I took them up on the offer. They should be here any day now. It's nice. In fact, I've got friends now. Like I can go out and I've made a couple good friends, and I'm getting a puppy. Actually, these people up here are great people. They uh they noticed I've been alone and I don't have a dog, and they're giving me a bloody dog. That's vet checked. It is just over 8 weeks old. All of it's vet checked, all of its shots, dewormed, and they're just saying, "Here's a puppy," and it's Moose. And those pictures I put on are the pictures of the puppy. Oh, yeah. It'll be. I'll try to do a stream Wednesday evening. Uh, there's just one thing. Is really. It's kind of fun about up here is everything becomes a party. Like everything becomes a party up here. The community is so close. Everybody's friends. So somebody has some good news, it becomes a party. When I first got here, the day after I got moved on to where I am, they dragged me over to their place to have a party. They brew their own beer and make their own moonshine, and I regret that night very much. My head still hurts from it. And yeah, it was a party. And every good news. So when the dog gets here, they're probably going to drag me over for another party. And I've made sure I've got enough. I put. I've paid for my internet for next month. I've got supplies to last past May. I start working May. I have put away money for incidentals just in case the dog needs a vet visit. There's emergency vet funds. Plus, I'll be getting about a couple months worth of food. I want to be stocked up on food for the animal. Oh wait, but it's honestly it's freaking amazing. Like, here's another thing about them. I've ordered one, but I've got to get my own. But the power inverter, for me to have power in this place, I needed an inverter because it's not like built into the system. I thought there was one going to be built into it. It was not. I was wrong. Freaking, I was like kicking myself. I was like, fuck, I have to wait a week till it gets here. No power. That day, a community member comes over with a spare inverter and hands it to me and says, "Here you go. You'll be fine." Mosquitoes don't like me. I don't they don't like my blood. I taste rotten. Yep. Well, she's already been dewormed, but yeah, I will do the you can get all the stuff for your pets online anyways. Plus, there's a vet just that away. Well, again, vet visits are going to be easy. There is a vet. It's a dog track training center, and she's also a vet. Very affordable for the locals. Like for a vet visit, is going to cost 25 to 50 bucks at most. So I always have a walking distance to a vet. Every Felicia, my whole life is solar. My whole place is powered by solar. The batteries will last. I charge during the day during the sun. If I'm getting no sun, it'll last about 2 days without the power of the sun coming in, and that's enough for me to work. Even when it's an overcast day, I'm still getting 2 to 400 watts. Hey, MJD, how you doing? Bigfoot hunting companion. Uh, I'm just hoping. She seems like she's gonna be lazy. Just gonna want to be, chill. You know, look cute, roll over, tickle my belly, go to sleep, which I'm okay with. She's gonna be my fishing buddy. Uh, I'm gonna get like a harness for her so I can put her in the front basket of my bicycle, and she'll be looking out there, and she'll be my fishing buddy. Well, Oscar, I've got four 200-watt panels, a 500-watt panel, and four 100 amp hour batteries. My charge controller is about 100 amps. I did all the wiring myself, and again, it's always charged. I can last a couple days overnight for my uses. Barely use any power. Hello, Mark. How you guys doing? But yeah, barely using any power, and it's just getting cold. During the days it is now. It was up to about. Oh, I went snowshoeing with my neighbor today. It was about 6 above. The days are reaching above zero now, but nighttime it's going below, like not even that cold. Like -5, -6 is not too bad. Grim, I am not sleeping outside again. Not in a tent like that. I might do it a day here and there when I decide to walk up to the Crown Land and do some outdoorsy stuff when the snow's gone. But I think I've slept enough in a tent to last a lifetime. The excitement isn't there anymore. Oh man, I'll tell you something. I've been out in the cold for so long. We're talking -20s, -30s, -10 felt like shorts and t-shirt weather. That's how cold it was when I was outdoors. Oh, and I can't wait. I'm slowly working at the stuff, going through stuff, getting videos edited properly. I'm and gonna get them posted. I want to start putting out higher quality, better edited videos. But I've got a bunch of cooking videos ready to be posted, filmed. I just need to edit them out, and I've got a way to edit them out arriving shortly. And with that, I want to be able to edit better, increase the quality of the videos, all that, because definitely the pup is going to be probably steal the show now and take over a lot of the channel, which is okay. But she's going to be my fishing buddy. What do you mean, tough squads TV? I don't understand about Canada opening. I don't know what you're talking about. And I also don't think any one country is better than the other. Every country on the planet has its positives and its negatives. That's the thing. You really. I don't understand people judging, valuing. Oh, my country's so great. When what is a freaking country? A collection of people. People are people, no matter where you go, man. Yeah, I've barely used any of the propane. I ended up using my the Japanese heater that I brought, and that thing still has a full tank. Yes, Oscar, you can forage mushrooms. I don't know my mushrooms well enough to forage. I don't want to go out foraging mushrooms and think I'm getting chicken in the woods and have some psychedelic trip, you know? Man, there's no one country that's better than the other. Uh, I believe the U.S. has a very, oh, how do I put this? You got Elon Musk and Trump in power. I'm going to say you got more Elon Musk in power than Trump, but you've got billionaire industrialists leading a country instead of billionaire politicians. They don't care about the people. They care about running it as a business, not as a country. Where a country is a place for people and a business is a place to make money. That's all they care about is money. They don't actually care about the quality of life. They care about the income. They care about the profitability. Um, you know what? It's evil. I don't want to say they're evil, but they're evil. They don't care about humanity. They don't care about humans. They don't care about the people they are in control over. But that's any politician. The politicians don't care. Well, oh yeah, guys. So I don't know what time it'll be, but mark it on your count. It'll be around 7 p.m. Wednesday, my time. I mean, thank you for the super. I appreciate that. And yeah, well, no campfires are coming soon. I'm not gonna get a Nintendo Switch. I've been doing a little bit of gaming. Gave me someone in, donated when we had that GoFundMe intentionally for the purpose to me to get a gaming setup so I could play some games. That was the intention. That's what it was dog eared for. And I've been doing a little bit of gaming. I've just found myself not really interested in it. I found myself, meeting the neighbors more. And again, I spent like a good 8 hours today hiking through the woods in snowshoes with my neighbor. I found myself, that more than anything. I was doing that before, but now it's because I want to and I enjoy it, not because I have to survive. But there's a lot of difference when you're getting to do something like that for enjoyment than necessity. I took a couple days to play. Like there were 3 days last week where we had this intense snowstorm. We ended up getting an extra 3 feet of snow on the ground that over 3 days. It just did not stop. Uh, During when it was snowing, I was gaming. I wasn't going out in that, but I helped the neighbor with snow blowing. He did half the driveway. I did the other half. Nope, I'm in front of my spot. I'm on the road in front of my spot. They are coming to help me move sometime once the snow is gone and the ground is still hard. Uh, I've also been promised a load of gravel because of the trouble. They're going to put some gravel down for a pad. Oh no, no. None of them have skidoos. Uh, the one neighbor, he he does a lot of outdoors hiking stuff, and I've been going with him a bit. He's just down the road from me, but not skidoos. They're I don't know how to put this. They're very active during the spring, summer, and fall months, but winter they end up hunkering down and not doing much. I haven't seen the moose. I've heard the moose. I haven't seen the wolf yet. I've seen his paw prints. We were trying to track down the wolf today by following the paw prints all day, but no luck. I really want to find the wolf. But I'll see a moose on Wednesday. And I'll have a mini moose with me all day. Anyways, guess what? It's been fun, everybody. So I hate to do this, but it's past 9 o'clock. I found my bedtime's changed a lot since it's safe for me to sleep at night. It's my bedtime now. I'm gonna go to bed. It's been fun talking with you guys, but make sure you're here Wednesday around 2 hours before this time, 7 p.m. my time. So whatever time it is for you right now, knock 2 hours off because I'll be introducing the mini moose to everybody. So good night, everybody. Love y'all. I'm going to bed.